Need more voters? Well, why can't you just import foreigners, give them citizenship, and they will be your loyal voters for life? Is this plan genius or a terrible idea that could make you lose everything? Well, this cunning plan was attempted during the Roman Republic by one of the so-called proto-socialists, Gaius Gracchus. He was a popularist, or if you don't like him, a demagogue. He was a reformer who I think was masterful in his uncanny ability to expand his support base. He first won over the disenfranchised rural peasants by promising them a land redistribution. He won over the urban plebs by capping the price of grain. He then won over the very poor and homeless in overcrowded Rome by promising affordable colonies throughout Italy and Carthage. He also won over the soldiers by promising that the state would start paying for their equipment. He also courted the equestrians, who were the pretty much the business class, by promising them more power in the juries, and he also promised them more wealth by giving them state contracts to build roads, and he also put them in charge of collecting taxes in the provinces. And last of all, he promised to extend full Roman citizenship to the Latins and quite possibly the Italians, hundreds and thousands of them. Unfortunately for Gracchus though, according to Plutarch, this backfired quite badly. In trying to appeal to the foreigners, he started alienating his main bases of support, the rural and the urban poor, and that's because we need to remember whose land was he redistributing to the Romans. Quite a lot of it was actually Latin land. Would the poor Latins get any? Does this mean less land for the Romans? What about the new colonies? Where are they being built? On Italian land. The enfranchisement of the foreigners was clearly in direct contradiction with the interests of the Roman poor, and they knew it. Also, the Roman citizenship was quite exclusive. It was a source of pride. It gave you a lot of power, and in fact, it was pretty much all the Roman poor had. Why would they want their source of pride diluted? And also, Gaius Gracchus's political enemies saw what he was doing quite transparently. To give the Italians and the Latin citizenship would create hundreds of thousands of loyal clients for Gaius Gracchus. This was quite clearly a power grab, and not too long after these proposals, Gaius Gracchus would be murdered by his political enemies.